Alright, it is time for another van vlog, Venerdi, where I take a random topic, I think about it for 5-10 minutes, and then I get back to you and you get to see me make all the mistakes and everything and struggle to come up with an answer. Today's topic is, what's a funny thing you believed as a child? For me, I thought along an impression with your fingernail made it stop itching. Something like that. All right, well, I'll think about it. I don't really understand that part, but I'll get to it at some point. I'll be back with you about 5 or 10 minutes. All right, so it hasn't actually been 5 or 10 minutes. That's just how long I took to think about it. And to be honest with you, most of the time I was listening to some Paul Simon, so I didn't think about it a whole lot. So I'm thinking, and I got my timer set too, I'm thinking that they don't mean like funny, haha, like makes you laugh, but funny like peculiar, if that's a word I can say, peculiar. Anyways, for me, I was thinking of the word funny, and I thought as a child, I always wanted to be a comedian. I don't know if this is peculiar or not, but I just kind of it's kind of weird. Anyways, so I always wanted to be a comedian because when I saw comedians on the TV, well, that's the only place I saw them, I just thought they got up there on stage and whatever poured out of their mouth was a joke. So whatever they said, it just came out as funny. And they made people laugh and they brightened people's days. And, you know, it's like right now, it's like, imagine it's like if everything that I was saying right now was just making you laugh. And I just had the ability to talk and make you laugh. And you wanted to pay me for that. So, yeah, it's like really kind of what's happening right now. But you could pay me. I mean, I'll take your money if you want to pay me to do this. And you can also laugh at me too. I'm not going to stop you from laughing at me. But I would prefer it where if you just laughed at what I was saying, because I just had this natural ability. And I just said that like, I still wish that I had that ability just to get on stage and make people laugh by talking. That would be awesome. So maybe those childhood dreams never really leave us. But I thought about that, and it's so funny because I was listening to Joe Rogan, who the greatest podcaster in the world, you know, largest podcast ever. He's also a comedian as well. And he was explaining how he basically goes through a ton of work to write a joke. I mean, he may, you know, you take like an hour-long special, he may have, say, like 500 hours of work into making that whittle down to that hour-long special, where he gets an idea, he goes around to different comedy clubs, tries it out, you know, refines that joke, listens to how an audience likes to, like how the audience responds. Yeah, so I mean, the same thing happens in professional wrestling too. I don't know if a lot of y'all know this or not. I'm so fascinated with professional wrestling, just the psychology behind it. But a lot of times what will happen is they'll have like the TV taping, the TV show that you see. But before that, or before the main event, like WrestleMania or whatnot, they may have house shows. And they may do like 5 or 6 house shows. It's the reason why you never really saw the Hulk Hogan Ric Flair match for the championship, because apparently it didn't work out well on a house show. That's besides the point. The point I'm making is that that's not an uncommon thing. I don't know how I got to this point. We're talking about things I thought were funny as a child. But I'll say, yeah, I'm just doing myself off topic here. There's just a lot that you don't realize, not just as a child, but I think as an adult too. But yeah, it's just fascinating. I'm just fascinated with the behind the scenes of a lot of things that happen, and I need a moment here. Oh, I used to also think that if you died in your dreams, that you, well, I didn't think it. Somebody told me one time, like, if you die in your dreams, you die in real life. And I don't ever remember dying in my dreams. I feel like Like I would like fall off a mountain or something, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm dreaming. Or maybe I didn't know I was dreaming. And then I'd wake up before I hit the ground, and I thought, oh, that's what saved me. I woke up before I hit the ground. That's how I didn't die in my dreams. And you know what really didn't help with that is I watched a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street, which, by the way, your kids should not watch if they think if they die in their dreams, they will die in real life. It completely is counterproductive to getting them to go to sleep. Let's see, what else is there that I thought of? Gotta think here for a moment. I feel like I have to fill up all this time with talking. You know, I want you to get your money's worth. The more words I say, the more value it brings to you. Some of y'all are thinking like, oh gosh, that guy, does he ever shut up? Well, that's another peculiar thing that I actually thought. No, I didn't think that. I once had an imaginary friend that convinced me not to tell anybody else about him. Shoot, now the cat's out of the bag. Which I think is a pretty solid plan for an imaginary friend. I'd be honest with you. You know, at some point in time, you don't realize that you, yeah, I mean, that's actually pretty genius. I don't know. Is there something in my mind that was like protecting itself from being discovered? I don't know. I don't know how I came up with that either. Like an imaginary friend that I'm not supposed to tell other people about. Maybe there's part of me that was like, this is unreasonable. You don't like, but how do you know that at 7? Like, maybe it's just like subconsciously, I knew at 7 I wasn't supposed to have an imaginary friend. And so then I developed a defense mechanism in order to keep people from knowing that I was a foolish 7-year-old. I guess I was very self-conscious at 7 years old. Go figure. Anyways, my time's up. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. It helps out far more than you can possibly imagine. Just make sure you're logged into your Google account, because you're logged into your Google account, you're logged into your YouTube account, and you can leave a comment down below. I hope everyone has the most amazing day. Let me back up a little bit. Not only can you leave a comment down below, you can also subscribe to the channel, and you can hit that bell button so you know when my other videos come out. These aren't the only type of videos I make. These are just my rambling videos. It's kind of something I've been trying out and going to continue to try out for as long as I can. You can see me make a fool out of myself, and hopefully I'll inspire you to go out there and try the things that you want to try, and know that it's okay to make mistakes.